And we're here. Just need to turn our microphones back on, and all is good. Thought we'd start the broadcast in a different way today. That video I actually made a year ago. Doesn't time fly? And of course, it was made with Invideo using stock footage, music, and my timer. So there you are. Visit down memory lane, John. Hello, John.
Good afternoon, Steven. Memory
Right.
lane. Memory lane. Memory. Oh yeah, memory lane. Yes, my memory's going.
You nearly forgot that one, didn't you?
uh,
I did a Mixcloud broadcast, and it was called Music from Memory Lane. But
all
that's
right.
by the by. Okay, so let's hide first of all, and hello to everybody who's watching in the Invideo group. We're going to hide so that John and I are on screen. And this is Inspired by Invideo, episode 79, John. Time does fly.
Time hath flown, hasn't it?
It really has. So, welcome to the show. Now, as you know, we're all here for one purpose and one purpose only, and that's to watch John's instruction video. John, what are you talking about this week?
Well, we're not here just to watch me. We'd like you to send us your videos, just the YouTube link, and we'll play them so as other people can see them. And we also want your questions, people. Let us know what your questions are, and we'll do our best to answer them. Oh yeah, we're going live. Hello, Corinda. Well, this week we're talking about just 3 topics. No, I tell a lie. We're talking about 4 topics. 4 topics, yes.
Oh, yeah.
The first is we're going to talk about crisp.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to talk about. Yes, do you have those moments in your mind when you can't remember what we're talking about? Anyway,
occasionally,
we're talking about 3D stickers, more advanced masks, and volume on sounds, including music and video. And now I've got all that messed up. Let's play the video and let's see it.
Okay, so we're going to put the video full screen, and we're going to switch John's microphone off, and then I'm going to switch my microphone off, but I'm going to press play first. Let's go.
To the Inspired by Invideo show. Here you can learn about how to use Invideo, ask questions, and show off your videos. Steven Healey is a content creator and facilitator for BeLive TV. I'm Jon Upton, and I'm a video creator and general marketer for an agency based in the UK called Think and Do. Hey, just before we get started, I want to mention an application that both myself and Steven use on a regular basis. It's called Crisp. Now, Crisp removes noise from microphones. Okay, so here you can hear I'm actually using my Bumblebee microphone, and Crisp sits between that and the recorder, removing noise. Now, why am I mentioning this? Well, it's because next door I have building work going on. There's a radio blazing. There's a concrete mixer on the go, and you can't hear any of it. So that's Crisp, K-R-I-S-P. We'll put a link to Crisp in the text on Facebook. So Crisp. Oh, and you get 240 minutes free every week of use, and it's absolutely brilliant. Whether you're recording in whatever package, it works really, really well. Right, so now we're going to get on with what we came for, which is to look at Invideo. And one of the things that's been talked about this week is sound on video. So let's have a look. I've got a selection of standard videos from here. Let's pick this one. Now, the first thing, I'm going to drag that on, drop it on. I've got a a scene that's 12 and a bit seconds long. I've timed it to fit the largest video that I'm going to fit on here. So let's click use full video, so you notice it doesn't go right to the end. But the first clue for us is here. Video volume disabled. And that's because there isn't any video volume at all. So if you're coming over from here and you're taking an item, it will show you that there isn't any video volume by doing this here, video volume disabled. What you could also do is, if we delete it and we pull it over again, is you can check whether there's any volume here, okay, just by playing. And you can see there is no volume. So that's the first thing that confuses many people. So now I'm going to put a video on that has sound. You can hear this is one of a diver, and you can hear his air bubbles. So I'm going to drop that on now and trimmed the video to fit the scene. Okay. Oh, and we could hear it to check it here. Okay, so the current scene's 12 seconds. This diver's 1 minute long. I'm not going to use the full video, so I'm going to trim to fit the scene. Click done, and it's going to go on there. So now, if I put my cursor at the beginning, keep calling it a cursor, people call it a marker, and here it's called a seeker. So if I play all from seeker, you can hear. Okay, I'm going to stop it, and here you can see we now have a volume. So if we click on here, you can see that we have a volume there, and there is also an advanced version of the volume here where you can add a fade in and a fade out to the sound on the video, and you can change the volume. And if we put it down to 20%, we play it again, it is a lot quieter, I assure you. Okay, so that's there. But what happens when we add some music? So let's go to music, rock, country, pop, corporate. I'm a boring old fart, so let's use some corporate. If we click here, we can hear it. So that'll do for us. Okie doke. So that was added to the music. And now, if we go and edit the music, volume and fade, yeah, we can change the volume of the music and the other item. So we could put the music down low, and if we hit play, you can still hear the video. If we put the music up high, well, let's say 50%ish, and the other volume down to roughly the same, and we play it again, you can hear that you've got the ability to listen to both pieces of pieces of sound at the same time. And as it shows on the edit, volume and fade, you can fade in and fade out the music. Here we've got it set to 2 seconds. 3, 4, 5. We've only got 12 seconds, but just to be a bit extreme, let's set it to 3. Let's then listen as the music fades out. So as you saw there, the music fades out. Okay, so new are 3D stickers. Now, when I briefly looked at these, I thought, what a waste of space. There's loads and loads of pussycats, and I'm not into that kind of social media, but loads of you might be. But then, having had another good look at them, I find actually there are some quite useful ones. So let's go to stickers, and let's scroll down, and let's pick 3D stickers. Now actually these are quite amusing, and as I do have a client who's in the food industry, I might find them useful, but they're not really totally matching what he does. And then of course we've got the obligatory 5 billion different cats, and I got sort of bored here and thought, oh no, what a waste of space. But then when I visited a second time, I realised I perhaps should have scrolled down a bit further, because once you get beyond the cats, there's actually some quite meaningful stuff. Look! Different kinds of flibberdigit social media buttons. Yay! So yes, for all the different social medias out there in the world, and there's varying different things. Here, let's put this one on. And if we play now, okay, so he's on there. We could unloop it if we only want it to work once, but there's loads of them, and I was just quite surprised, really, you know. So you could brighten up what you're doing and have buttons that show the different social medias that you support. So that was quite interesting. And then I scrolled a bit further, and what did I find? Some hands. Wavy wavy. Wow, thumbs down. Didn't like that, did we? But pointy man. And actually, if you think, you could use that inside a video to point at some relevant information. So what we could do is point at the button there. Okie doke. So if we make them, I didn't turn the loop off. Okay, so let's turn the loop off on both of them. Unloop and put to the beginning. You could use it then to make a point. Unloop. So I'm fiddling with them here. I'll make them both the same size. I'll put my I'll bring my text back and I'll play the whole thing. Of course, what you can do is you can slide them about and use them how you want to use them. And if we play now, pointy pointy, action. Yeah, have them overlap a bit. But the key factor here is you can have a bit of fun, and actually they can serve a useful purpose. Okay, so that is 3D stickers, and there are a few more as we go down. Bumping hands and fists, shaking hands, and all sorts of things. Let's turn the loop off, and let's make that the third one there. Unloop. Okay, so now if I have a bit of a play. Now I'm doing this just really for illustration. They're not necessarily the right way to use them, but you can do, and that's the important thing. Okay, so I hope you found that 3D stickers introduction useful, and as I said, there are actually loads of them. Oh, and then we end up back to different animals and variety of other things. So have a play yourself and see how you can make use of 3D stickers. Last week I showed how to put a photo into a circle using a mask. Well, I've had quite a lot of questions as a result of that, so let's tackle a few of them. The first question was, are there many different types of mask? Well, if we open up, we go to masks, there are loads of them, hundreds and hundreds of them. As you can see, snowflakes, you name it, they're there. And there we've got a triangle that is recognisable as the Aldi logo in the UK. Well, pretty similar anyway. So as you can see, human bodies, hearts, window, sideways, scraggly doos, 8 sexes, you name it, there's variation of it here. Now, I've only got one complaint, and that is I wish they would group all of the things together, so all the jigsaw puzzles were together, and I think they should really put the most basic things like a circle and a square right at the very beginning. Yeah, we've got a square here, but it's on an angle. We've got a plus sign, we've got it there, but I have to scroll forever to find a plain circle. This is not a plain circle. It's got a raggedy-do edge, and this one's got sides to it. So please, could we have simple square, oblong, circle? This one's very useful, but its mates all need to be there at the very, very beginning. I know I can search, but the 6 most common ones really should be at the beginning. The next question was, can I use a mask with a video? Well, let's pull this mask on. Let's make it a bit bigger. And let's go to videos. And let's use the same one as we used earlier. Drop it in, trim it to fit scene. Done. And hey presto, we have a video in a mask. Let's play it. Okie doke. So yes, the answer is you can use it in a mask. You can see a bit of a line here. I promise you that when you export it, that line isn't going to show. The next question was, can I have more than one mask on the screen? Well, the answer of course is yes. And I'm going to demonstrate that to you by putting 3 different masks on the screen. Now, to help me with location, I'm going to use a collage. And I'm going to use this one here. So now we've got a 3-section collage. So I'm going to nip back to masks now, and I'm going to add a mask to each of the areas. So I want an upright one for this area because this is a single unit here. So let's bring that, drop it here, make it a bit bigger, bring it down a bit. And then I'm going to add masks in the other 2 areas. I'm going to use this one here, the oval. And again, it drops center. You need to size it and then put it where you want. So I'm going to put that centrally on there. And then I want to be able to see my title, so I'm going to drop this one on. I'm going to make it smaller, move it over. And I've centralised that. You'll notice that we got a line to show that we were lined up. And of course, if you want to do minor tweaks, you can use the arrow keys on your keyboard. Okay, so now I've got 3 masks. let's do something with those masks. Well, I'm going to go to image first, and I'm going to add an image here. And we've got quite a nice looking lady here, so let's drop her into the first mask. Now, it looks a bit not very clever, but I promise you, when we do the final thing, you will see that she will come out really nice and smooth. Let's go to videos. And you've probably seen this on some of the things I've done in the past, the two children running. So let's put that in the top one. And we're going to trim the scene to fit. In fact, I think it will fit anyway. So we'll click done. And then in our last one, we will use, let's see, can we, oh look, there it is, the one we used before. So let's drop that into there. This time there, and let's trim it. Click done, and hey presto. So now if we move the seeker, might keep calling it the cursor, but it's the seeker, and we hit play for more, you can see that we've got exactly what we wanted. So now we've got one final task to do, which is to delete the collage that I bought on to help me with lineup. So if I click here and I hit the delete key, if I click here, I hit the delete key, if I click here, I hit the delete key, and now my collage that I used to help me with alignment is no longer there.
Stephen and I produce these tutorials for you to help you learn in video, but we need you to tell us what you want to know about. So, hope you enjoyed this. We look forward to seeing you again in the near future. Bye.
I can hear noises. Right, so take the cell off, and we're back. That worked. You gave me some ideas there, John. I'm going to be playing all weekend, setting up for Amazon and using live video with images. It's a challenge, isn't it? So all good. Okay, and you enjoyed doing that, I could tell.
And you noticed the end? It said, "That's all, folks, the end." Because you've been past going, "Is that done? Is that done?"
Thank you for that. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so let's take that video off screen, and we're now down to the three of us. And I'm going to attempt, this should work, of course it will work. I just want to show you that we are, bring that up on screen, we are actually live on the web page. You can watch us on the web page in, I've hidden it again. That's not what I meant to do at all. Just a minute. Right, okay. Keep scrolling, you'll get there. Show and put it full screen. That's what I want to do. Okay, so we are live on the web page. If I go down on the web page and click play, I'll turn the sound off first. It's a good idea. Press play. So it should in a second come up with John and I. There we are. So we are live on the website, and you can watch us there, and you can watch all our replays on the website as well. And I'll post the link is up above, so use that link. I was pointing then, John, and didn't quite work because it's not on screen. Oh dear. Okay, so we're live on the website, and I'll hide that and come back to us. Okay, all good. So, as John said, if you've got any questions about Invideo, you can ask them during the week, ask them John anytime, but if you want them to appear in the show, just let John know, and he will add them to this instructional video. All right, okay.
So what we're really looking for is topics you want in the videos, because we've now done over 15 hours of instructional videos. So we really need you to tell us what you want to see next, because it's becoming difficult to find topics. We've covered almost everything.
In relation to things you might want to see next, I am live on, sorry, John, hijack the show. I'm live on Amazon at 1 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. today, talking about tech. I'm talking about broadcasting from your mobile camera to YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch all at the same time, and how you can do it. Moreover, I've got a second solution, which I discovered yesterday, how you can do it for free. So free's got to be good. I'm not going to give the game away, but just watch the show.
Not till 6 o'clock, anyway.
Well, no. That I mean, if you're gonna leave a teaser, then you actually don't want to give the game away at the same time. But I'm quite enjoying doing these Amazon shows and shooting video, as we did in Portsmouth last weekend, and then showing it on screen. It's great fun.
Crisp, I notice you put the link in. It is brilliant, people. You get 240 minutes every week for free, and if you need more than that, you can upgrade to the paid version. Steven uses it as well. He had builders in, scaffolders and that a few months back, and we couldn't hear them, and you guys couldn't hear them, but I can right now. Bloody radio's on as high as it will go. And the interesting thing is I'm hearing and learning lots of new songs because they're Polish, and it's on a UK radio station that broadcasts Polish music.
An education indeed. And the other thing we showed you earlier was the intro video made using Invideo. It seems eons ago, but it was only July 2020. And you can use those countdown clocks in any of your live broadcasts for free. You'll find about 50 of them all over on YouTube. The links to John's YouTube channel, my YouTube channel, the web page are all in the text up above this video, and you can visit any or all of them. You're more than welcome to do so. Right, so we're looking for ideas for next week, and I'm going to go away and I'm going to have a play with Invideo. Yeah, I've got a question which I'll ask you afterwards, because we're broadcasting for Invideo at the moment. So
yeah, we shouldn't be talking about anything else.
No, we shouldn't. We should not.
That isn't supportive. Crisp is supportive.
Yeah. Oh, true. Yeah. So, shall we?
I think we've got to the end, haven't we? We've got to half past. So, are you going to do the honours today, or shall I?
As you're inviting me, it's up to you.
Okay, so it's goodbye from him in Wiltshire, and it's goodbye from him in Solihull. See you in the group. Bye.
Bye. That's a wrap.